I'm craving salty chips right now. Earlier I was craving ice cream and something sweet. Here at Magnolia, we want to look at those cravings because those cravings are an indication that a body system may be reduced in its effectiveness, or it may be demanding something or telling us that we have an imbalance in another area of our life that system needs. For example, the adrenal glands, when they become weak or overloaded or stressed themselves, we might begin to crave salt all the time. And that's an indication that the body is saying, I need more electrolytes, I need more sodium, I need more potassium, I need more magnesium in my body to balance my electrolytes because I have an imbalance that's probably created from an imbalance in my adrenals. The adrenals respond to a stress response from the brain that says create cortisol. Cortisol allows us to fight, flee, freeze, or faint. The problem is we leave our body constantly in a state of one of those things or demanding one of those things, and the adrenals get very worn out. And so then our body might produce salt. This isn't always the indication, but when we hear something like that here at Magnolia, we know that that's a possibility for you to, or something we need to support. Sugar cravings. The liver and the pancreas regulate sugar. And when they become overloaded, because we're constantly bombarding them with sugar, we're constantly bombarding them with carbs, we're constantly providing them with things that are not healthy for our liver, or our liver begins to store pollutants and toxins in our body, then we are unable to regulate our blood sugar. And so our body then begins to crave sugar to try and balance that. Because it's not able to respond properly with insulin or whatnot, then it begins to crave sugar. Well, what happens if you have both a craving for sugar and salt? This is an indication that we need to support the endocrine system. The endocrine system is your hormone system, which again is like a balancing system for your body. We have all of these hormones, especially women have all these hormones that balance us and keep us in a place of unity or of balance. And when that becomes imbalanced, then our endocrine system is where those hormones are produced. So when you crave one or then you crave the other, the body is seeking one of those two to create balance. And so it's an area we can go to support. So as you see, we have salt cravings, could be the adrenals, and it's something we would look at to possibly support. And then if you have sweet cravings, it's your liver and your pancreas, and we need to support those to bring balance to them. If it's both, we need to look at the hormone system and how your body is regulating its hormones. Next time you have like a sweet craving and it's just something that you always feed, you always give yourself ice cream, you always do something to create that sugar response, which is eventually going to create insulin resistance, which is pre-diabetic and then diabetic. Something you can do is you can do a sip of salt and electrolyte water. So there's many different kinds. We here do Ultima. There's Redmond's, has 2 or 3 different flavors. And if you do the unflavored salt and you just sip that a little bit, it's an electrolyte salt packet, then it can reduce some of those sugar cravings because you're actually balancing a little bit or giving the body the indication that it's balancing what it needs. You can take a shot of pickle juice, which is the same basic thing as the electrolyte. It's very high on electrolytes, and so it can then help reduce that if you can handle that. You can place a pinch of salt on your tongue. I prefer a healthy Redmond salt, a natural salt, a Celtic salt, something like that, because it's full of minerals. And again, it's giving your body an indication of something that it needs. Or you could squeeze fresh lemon juice or lime juice into your mouth, which again has a lot of the minerals that your body is looking for, both a sweetness and a saltiness in some regard. So that's what we would look for. When you have certain cravings, that craving is an indication that a body system is needing something. That could be an unhealthy need. That could be an indication that it's become an unhealthy need, and we need to support that. So there you go. When you have a craving, let's think about what it is and how we can maybe change and reduce those cravings so you live a healthier life.